Hey guys, this is Beth Avery with the Trauma Blog here at HealthyPlace, and today I want to give you 2 quick tips on how to deal with nightmares waking you up in the middle of the night. If you have PTSD, you're probably very familiar with being woken up in the middle of the night from a nightmare, waking up either covered in sweat or gasping for breath, maybe you woke up shouting. However you wake up from nightmares, it's always a jolt, and it's always very frustrating when you look over and realize it's 3 a.m. and you have to get up for work in about 3 hours. Yeah, never fun when that happens. Having your sleep disrupted can be a really big drain on the next day. And so here are my 2 tips for getting back to sleep quickly and getting back to sleep in the most efficient and effective way after waking up from a nightmare. So tip number 1, the very first thing you need to do after experiencing a nightmare is find a way to calm down. I've had nightmares for about six or 7 years now, so I've gotten better at reestablishing that sense of safety, that sense of calmness after I experience a nightmare. But for you guys, you need to find a routine or something that helps you get that heart rate down and get your mind back into a safe place. That could be drinking a cup of water, just sitting on the floor in a dark, quiet room for a second, getting some fresh air, opening a window, maybe wrapping yourself up in a blanket, whatever you need to do to feel safe again and to kind of re-enmesh yourself in the real world and get your head out of that nightmare zone. Focus on that in the first couple minutes when you wake up. And over time, if you do establish a routine that you do every single time after you have a nightmare, it'll get quicker and quicker, and in a couple years or a couple months, it's gonna feel like nothing. You're gonna just wake up and feel okay. So that's definitely step 1, get yourself calmed down. Step 2 is an annoying step, but I promise it helps. Whenever you wake up from a nightmare in the middle of the night, don't try to force yourself to immediately go back to sleep. I also suffer from insomnia, so if anytime I try to fall asleep, my mind just fights it like crazy. It just lays there thinking, and pretty soon it's been an hour and a half and I still haven't fallen asleep. So if you fall into that boat, especially after waking up from a disturbing nightmare, don't feel like you have to lay in bed and just try to force yourself to fall asleep and get that night's rest. You don't have to do that. It's perfectly okay to turn on a bedside lamp, turn on some low lighting, and pick up a book, or listen to some music, or listen to a TV show. Just something calming and relaxing to kind of get your mind out of that thinking zone and just relax your body. So don't feel forced to just lay there and count sheep and desperately try to go back to sleep. Do something that's going to calm you and relax you. Don't do anything too strenuous. Don't start doing push-ups on the floor. Don't pick up work for tomorrow. But do something relaxing and let yourself just enjoy that time in that quiet space. Even if you aren't asleep, if you're taking some time to relax and soothe your soul and body, it's still going to be restful and you're still going to feel okay the next day, even if your sleep did get disrupted. So those are my top 2 tips for dealing with nightmares when you wake up from them in the middle of the night. But I would love to hear how you guys handle that. It's a tough situation, so leave your tips in the comments below. Share with the community how you guys deal with nightmares that are disrupting a good night's sleep, and we'd love to hear from you.